Drinking buddies. Recently I did a video that was 5 bottles that I will never buy. And so today I wanted to do 5 bottles that I've bought before, that I bought again, and that I will just keep on buying forever. Let's get right to it.
I'm your drinking buddy.
So in front of us you will see 4 bottles, and none of these are on the list of 5 bottles that I bought before that I will buy again and that I will keep buying. These are 4 bottles that I just recently did in my Weeded Blinded series. So if you are interested in seeing how that is shaking out, make sure to check out those videos as well. But I thought it might be really interesting to take all 4 bottles from my most recent episode of that blind, which may or may not get posted before or after this. But either way, this will be in the lineup, and these 4 bottles, I can't tell you the winner because it'll spoil the series, but that series has been really fun to film, and I decided to take an equal amount of all 4 of these bottles. So there are 4 grain bourbons that include wheat. Here we got Bardstown Discovery 5, that's Fusion. So here we got Bardstown Fusion 5, Rabbit Hole Cave Hill, Smooth Ambler Contradiction, and Oregon Spirit. So 4 grain bourbons that all include wheat. Is it good? So on the nose I get grains and butterscotch and cherry. Okay, so that flavor is gonna be cherry, butterscotch, peanuts. Blend's pretty decent. I liked all 4 of these in the blinds. It was very hard to choose a winner, but one of them did stand out above the rest. And blended together, I like it. Chances are pretty good you do not have these 4 bottles at home. However, at least we won't be able to call this a blend fail. So let's get right into our list. I'm gonna put these bottles away real quick. I thought it'd be a really good idea to start with something that you can buy on any shelf. And so for me, there's a bottle that I can buy on any shelf that might fly under some people's radar. And I would like to choose one of their older products or maybe their foolproof product, but those are highly allocated, whereas their regular everyday bottle is really good and you can get it anywhere. And that is going to be $17.92. This is an excellent entry bottle that you could introduce someone who's not into bourbon yet, but maybe likes scotch or likes whiskey, but they're not really into bourbon yet. Try them on this. And if you have a large collection or a small collection, you should probably make sure you have $17.92 small batch in it, because this is a great value, under 30 bucks. But the juice in here is really good, and it's such a bargain. This bottle is one that I discovered pretty early on in my bourbon journey, and I've replaced it multiple times. First bottle on the list is going to be $17.92 small batch. So for the second bottle, it is an allocated bottle, but it's not a super hard to find allocated bottle. And it's one that I've bought many, many times before. It's one that sometimes for some reason I get down on and I'm like, oh, that's just okay. And I recently had it blind against a much more expensive, much harder to find bottle, and it crushed it. And I'll just get right to it. For the second bottle that you gotta replace every time you get low, and I've bought many, many times, Buffalo Trace. Currently I'm still working on this store pick. But I do have a backup bottle because it's just one you don't want to run out of. You know, it can be hard to find at times. It's something that I know I could get right now if I was out, but and when I run low on this bottle, you know, I'll definitely pop open this one. But when I get low on this one, I'm going to want to pick up another one before I run out again. So for my third bottle that I replace every time I run low on it, and it's one I've bought many, many times before, and that is, I assure you guys, this is the last allocated product on the list. But every time I run low on one of these bottles, I have to find another one, and it's just the E.H. Taylor small batch. I know this can be really hard to find in some areas, but if you hunt, Oh, this is just the tube from that one.
I thought I had
I thought I had 2 spares, but I only have the 1 spare, which means I need to find another. Because once I finish this one, I will open this one and I will drink it. I don't hold on to these, I don't hoard these, because I know I will find another one before both of these are gone. So it is hard to find. It's not super hard to find. 100 proof, bottled and bond, you know, under 50 bucks at retail, and you know, more than that on the secondary, more than that in a liquor store. But if you find it and it's at retail, don't pass it up. It's such a great bottle. For number 2, I'm throwing out a really weird one, and you're just gonna have to bear with me, but I was thinking about the bottles that I've bought the most, and each time I run low on this particular bottle, I go out and I buy another one. And for some of my people out there who are not necessarily in the United States, which I do have fans outside the United States, this will be a cool one just purely because I know a lot of people love their local whiskey. And so in your area, add a local whiskey to your list. But for me, it's Whiskey Del Bach Dorado. And I know it's not available in every state. So if it's not available in your area, find a local whiskey that you love and add that to your repertoire of something that you replace every time it gets low. But for me, every time I run low on Del Bach Dorado, I buy another one. This is a quality bottle. It is a single malt sitting at 92 proof. They mesquite smoke this one, and it is just a wild flavor. It's the only non-bourbon I'll have on my list, but this is a great bottle that I love, local to me, but find something local for you. And the number 1, the ultimate daily sipper, the one that, oh, I just love it. It's such a great value, under 20 bucks. You know, I can currently buy it for under 18 bucks, and it's just one that every time I run low, I go buy another one, because not only are they readily available, but they're cheap, and it's 101 proof. And you know where I'm going with this? Wild Turkey 101. That's gonna be my number 1. I think I've gone through the most bottles of this over the last few years since I started drinking whiskey than anything else. And that is because, like I said, it's affordable and it's excellent and it's everywhere. And you know, I can, you know, if you do the buy 2 sales, it's like $17.99 if you buy 2. I love the new bottles. They got like the etched turkey on them, but I like the old bottles too. And sometimes I'm even still seeing those. 101 proof, Wild Turkey 101. Drinking buddies, those are my 5 bottles. Please tell me in the comments, what are your 5 bottles? 5 bottles that you buy again, and will keep buying forever. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.